Hey everyone, the Motivational Professor here, and let's start by taking a look at what crude oil did during the London session. Okay, so we can see this movement right in here from about 3 o'clock until now. We can definitely see that price is ranging up from the London session. Okay, so that's kind of what happened on the London session, and we were looking at the 15-minute chart. So the first thing I want to do today is I want to give you some entries, and I want to kind of take a look at some of these tops and bottoms that are right here on this 15-minute chart to kind of give us a perspective on some scalping opportunities. I know some of you have messaged me that you're doing great with my analysis on picking up 20 to 30 points per trade, and that's really where you should be sitting. Okay, crude oil with its volatility, it's very difficult unless you have the mindset and the right risk management to stay in a trade. Take your 20 or 30 cents. For example, this zone to this zone would have been 35 cents. That is an amazing trade. So do not get greedy and trade from zone to zone. So this is kind of what we have established on the 15-minute chart as we're looking for some scalping opportunities today. Now, as of this video right now, this is being rejected. This 75, 71 area is kind of being rejected. Let's take a look at the 1 hour so we can kind of see where we are on the 1 hour. Okay. So what I like about this is that right now we're kind of riding this 50-day moving average. We can kind of see it right here. Price loves that 50-day moving average. So as we begin to move this morning, okay, if you're looking for one opportunity, this would be the first type of buy opportunity somewhere in the position of this, where if price comes down, into this area, you would look at something of putting this stop below this low and then taking this here and possibly higher. Okay, but at least to here. So we're looking at about a 1 to 1.5 ratio here. Not ideal, but for scalping, that is exactly what we're looking for. So that's a possibility there. And now what I want to do is, and if you need to pause this video to get these numbers on your right, please do so, because I'll be deleting this now to look at some other analysis. So we're kind of in this pattern here. I want to take a look at the 4 hour. I want to kind of see what the 4 hour is doing. Now, if you can see here on the 4 hour, again, we can see the clear rejection in this area. Now, if we back this up, right, and we kind of take a look at an analysis from what happened from the last few days, just for those of you that are still kind of, new to this, and we add a Fibonacci level, right, we can see that we came all the way up to this crucial area of the 88.6 area. So, an awesome, always lower risk opportunity to sell at that fib level. But now, based on what we have here, let's throw another fib level, and let's go from this high to this low, and look what we see here, right? We're beginning to see this 50 is right here. So, if we get a push into this area, in my opinion, anywhere in here. Now, I know it's a big area for you to decide, okay, but anywhere in here, based on Fibonacci levels, okay, this to me would be a sell area. Okay, how much you want to sell, what you want to sell, that's going to be up to you. Let me make this larger. Okay, so for me, based on the fib levels, like I would be looking for a sell somewhere in this area right here, and I would take this back down anywhere up here, right? The higher the better, towards the 50-day moving average. That's going to be my exit. Okay, that would be my exit here. So if you take this particular scenario right in here, let me let you know up here that the exit is the 50-day moving average. Okay, that is the exit. If we come back down towards this 50-day moving average, that would be your exit. That would be my exit. Okay, in this scenario, anything back towards, because again, if we're looking here, right, we still have not made a higher high, right? We have not broken this right here. I'm going to change this color to this color. So we have not yet broken that right in there. So, you know, the trend as of right now, we're still making we made a lower high. And then are we going to make a lower low back down here? I'm hoping we get that low once we come up to this area to be able to sell. Okay, let me give it to you a little bit wider. So again, let me kind of circle this so you can see, for those of you that, you know, are still newer to the charts, right? We have this here, and then we have this low down in here. We have a lower high. And again, so the question now is going to be, if we're going to continue downward, then we need to make a lower low somewhere down in this area. Okay, that would be a lower low. If we close above this area, let's grab a right in here. Let's grab it right. If we have a candle that closes above this area, then guess what? We are definitely shooting higher at that particular case. Okay, so we can see the overall trend here. So if we do get this candle that closes up in this area, then realistically, you know, we are looking at, you know, 78 to 79 as an area right up in here. Okay, that would be, this scenario only happens if we get a candle to close above 77.24. But if not, just based on what I'm seeing so far, we have to go off this scenario right in here. And again, that would be the sell area that I would be looking at, just because I'm looking at price action right now, 100% price action, with the only indicator being the 50-day moving average as a reference point for either entry or exit. So again, if you do want to take a calculated, if you do want to take a small calculated risk, then again, you could look at possibly taking a short buy here. But I'm going to wait to see if I can get this sell for today. It's Thursday. I'm hoping price will push up near this 50, and maybe I'll take one position there. And if it goes a little bit higher, then I'll take a second position up towards the top. Okay, I hope you got some value on this video, and I'll see you on tomorrow's crude oil analysis.